What do you want to say yes to? Do you want to say yes to making a career change? Do you want to say yes to going after a promotion? Do you want to say yes to starting your own business? Do you want to say yes to telling someone you love them? The inspiration for this video came about the other day when I was listening to Just Say Yes by Snow Patrol. I found myself dancing around my house. I felt like the spirit was moving me. And I realized, however, that often our default is no. Over the years working with many different coaching clients, I feel so privileged and honored to hear about the hopes, the dreams, the goals of coaching clients. However, I also hear all the reasons why they can't go after their dreams or pursue their goals. For example, I recently met with a coaching client who is keen on moving into the C-suite. He has a stellar background. He's currently in an engineering leadership role. And he said, I can't do it because I'm too introverted. And I said, we need to change the narrative here. We need you to think about role models, those leaders who are introverted and they're excelling. I recommended that he read the book Quiet by Susan Cain to understand his superpowers as an introvert. And I really encouraged him to think about the story he was telling himself about being an introvert. I had another coaching client who wanted to start her own business. She went through all the reasons. I don't know how to build a website. I'm not good at branding and marketing. I don't have the right connections. And so with each objection, we went through them one by one to help her move from a limited state of possibility to unlimited possibilities in life. And so for yourself, think about if you're engaged in more black and white thinking and if you are defaulting to no. And I'll give you an example from my own life where I had to challenge my internal narrative. When I was newer in career, a recruiter reached out to me. She had found my resume somehow online and she contacted me about an opportunity at a big tech company in Seattle. At the time, I was working at a smaller company, living in the Midwest, and I said no to the opportunity. Why? There were 3 different reasons. Number 1, I didn't see myself at a big company. Number 2, I saw myself as the least technical person in the world. And third, I was unsure about moving to Seattle. This recruiter, her name is Gretchen. I love her. She changed my life. Gretchen encouraged me to go through the interview process with this large tech company, and I eventually said yes. This yes led to an offer from this company. I relocated to Seattle, and I realized, guess what? I actually loved working at a large company. I loved working with super smart people. I really enjoyed my time in Seattle. I think all of us go through this dialogue of no, no, no. And we need to really be aware if we're saying no because we're setting boundaries. We meet an individual and we think, oh, I'm not feeling good about this person as a business partner. My intuition is telling me no, don't do it. You need to honor that no. Or you want to set boundaries. You have a friend or a family member, they're asking you for money the 3rd time in a month. And you want to say no. You've had enough, right? And that's very clear. You need to pay attention when you really want to say no. However, you also need to honor when you're saying no because of fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of not being perfect, fear of judgment, and the list goes on and on and on. Think about how many doors you haven't even gone through, and they could have really changed your life. I want you to reflect on this one question. If you continue to say no in your life, will you have regrets? And I've discussed Bronnie Ware's book, The 5 Regrets of the Dying. For those who are unfamiliar with Bronnie, she worked in palliative care and sat next to those on their deathbed. And what she heard over and over as the top regret is this: I wish I had been true to myself. I wish I had pursued my dreams. I wish that I hadn't cared what other people thought. And these people confided in Bronnie and said, there are so many unfulfilled dreams in my life, and now I don't have an opportunity to pursue them. them. And so I believe strongly, if you contemplate death, because guess what, friends, we are all going to die at some point, it helps you to truly live. I would love to hear from you. What are you going to say yes to in your life? Comment below. If you appreciated this content, give it a like, subscribe. I really want you to be a part of a positive community of people who are eager to transform the way they live, lead, and work. If you're interested in coaching, please feel free to reach out. You can find my website below. I would love to hear from you. And thank you everyone for taking time to watch this video. Go say yes, listen to Snow Patrol, and go after what you want in life.